Can you hear me now? Good. Are you at the first hunt stream for Latios? You are. Hopefully you can hear me now. It's telling me my mic is working. Woo! Awesome. Arsenon, can you hear me now? Over on Twitch? It's rare streamers on time. YouTube can hear me. Arsenon. I wonder what Twitch is doing wrong. Hold up. Yeah, Twitch shouldn't have any sound by the looks of it. Oh, you're joking? Okay. Well, you got me. Okay. Yeah, so. Shark Lord. It isn't luck. This Eon timer and this nature scale is basically getting me within 5 frames of the shiny, and I just have to click A at the right time. It's not a guessing game. It is narrowing down luck to a matter of milliseconds within a second, if that makes sense. So, because Emerald is Emerald and has its glitch of they didn't code it right for the seeds, it will have the same seed every single time that you reset the game. So soft resetting in Pokemon Emerald is not doable for a shiny unless you happen to have a shiny in the first 585 frames. Then you could do it, maybe the 500, 600 frames, somewhere around there. My first shiny frame is 585. So I can't do it because it takes 500 frames to boot up the game. And then it takes another 100-ish to get any given Pokemon from clicking A to spawn. So I got Deoxys on my second shot at this on my live stream. I got Ho-Oh, I can't remember, somewhere around 11. And then I did Lugia for 5 minutes after that. I guess it was more like 10, but I did 2 encounters on Lugia, got it in 10, and I got my Mew first. I got it in 11 encounters for the RNG manipulation. Yeah, I'm taking advantage of the way it loads information. So frame 11,825 is a shiny frame. It will be a shiny frame every single time I boot up the game. So static encounters are really, really easy to encounter as a shiny. Maybe. So my kid messed with my settings, so hold on. All right, Arsenon, are we better? Yeah, Shark Lord. It's similar to the blinking, but not as. I mean, blinking gave you a better understanding of what was going on, but this is like a lot more accurate in my opinion. So, my target frame is set at 11,825. Now, going to the internet for this a bit, we got a nature calculator that I'll be using. but I am hunting Latios. From what they say on this, Latios has a input lag of 404 frames. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to subtract 404 frames, so I should be at 421 for the last there. So target frame is 11,421. And we will go ahead and click start. Okay, we're going to do that again because my desktop is tweaking. Okay, apparently my system's tweaking altogether. That's not gonna work. Okay, so we're gonna remove that. Save. And then start again. Why are you doing this to me, Eon Timer? Okay, we're gonna try booting that up again. When Eon Timer works correctly, it is super easy to use. Target frame is 11,421. Yeah, Relapse, you had mentioned it last time you were in my stream, and I'm like, what the heck, why not? Let's figure it out. Ended up RNG manipulating Mew. That sucked because my frame wasn't for 9 minutes, so I could only do one encounter every, like, almost 10 minutes. But then I went to my English copy for Deoxys after catching Mew, and found that my shiny frame was about 3 minutes out, so that was much more enjoyable. So this will be my first official encounter for Latios. Yeah, and basically we just get a chit chat while we wait for the timer to run out, and then we can see kind of what we're working with here. And it's sad, like I was so close to figuring out how to RNG manipulate, and Emerald is the perfect starter game to figure this crap out in because you don't have to worry about the frame or the seed changing at all. So that's pretty cool. It's going to be the same every single time, and I love it. Also, my chat for Arsenon vanished, so let me see if I can get that back. Sorry, Arsenon, I'm not ignoring you. There we go. If I get it first encounter, you're gonna send me 50 bucks. I doubt I'll get it first. Like, this is pretty accurate, but I'm going to have to do... I would expect 5 encounters at least. Anything beyond that is, like, super crazy. But I've got it in 2 before. One would be super lucky. But this one is basically a calibration. So I'm trying to see, okay, if I do the offset of 404, where's that going to end up frame-wise? If I get into 5, you'll give me 50 bucks. Fair enough, Arsenon. Too bad you weren't here for my Deoxys stream. That was wild. Like, I did one for the calibration, adjusted my frames by like 5 or something ridiculous like that, and got it the second shot. It was awesome. And then Ho-Oh took somewhere around 11, and then Lugia took 2. I was like, yes, that's what's up. Now, pending my timer doesn't freak out on me. I don't know why it was freaking out when it got down to 2.5 seconds. Okay, not shiny on first one. Okay, and it's level 50. Oh, gosh dang. I had to actually beat the game. Apparently I'm not ready for this nonsense. I'm glad I show up on the map. That's cool. Yeah, I gotta catch it to calibrate my system and see where I landed. Okay. Oh, no freaking way! Impish? No. Did I get it within one frame on the first shot? Okay, we got... Oh, I guess I should show you guys what I'm over here doing. This is the IV checker. Okay, it is up on the screen. Perfect. Okay, so we got 144, 98, 99, 132, 123, 117. Calculate values. Oh, I guess I should select a Pokemon species, huh? That's important. Latios. Now calculate. I'm gonna... Level cannot be 0. Level 50. Can we calculate now? Okay, so its stats are 8, 6, 10, 24. On my calculator here. 8, 7, 10, 25, 17, 4. So they're not perfectly lined up, but I got it one frame late, guys. So calibration is working. Now it's just making it happen. So I'm not messing with anything on this. I just need to reset, basically. And I'm not doing my timer at this time because I'm going to be resetting again. I'm going to get rid of my Pokemon because it makes life easier. He's excited for Impish. Clearly it must be a good nature. No, I've just done this 4 times with 4 different Pokemon, so I know if I am close and it's Impish, I am a frame off because they're like Impish, Jolly, Impish, and I'm looking for the Jolly. So like I've been consistently a frame early and a frame late before. Oh yeah, newer version of Pokefinder. I think I'm using RNG Reporter. But Pokefinder may be a better option. That is wild. Guys, I almost got that first shot. That would have been so crazy. You know what the most important thing we do in this game is? It's not stopping Team Magma. It's not stopping Team Aqua. It's not catching Rayquaza, Groudon, or Kyogre. It's also not becoming the champion or completing the Pokedex. It is saving Pico. Pico is the single most important NPC in this entire game. Okay, we are saved. We are once again ready to go. We are going to start it up. Take a sip, hydrate. Nah, it's gambling. So yeah, now we just wait for 3 minutes. Hey, Jay Reynolds, welcome. If Ho-Oh was anything to go by, though, just because I found, you know, within a frame, that doesn't mean much. Doesn't mean I'm going to get it my second shot. It just means I found it within a frame. And it's entirely possible that I hit Impish Nature 5 times in a row before hitting it on the mark. Yeah, Pico's the Wingull. Pico is the Pokemon. Mr. Briny is Pico's trainer. Yeah, saving that Wingull, most important thing we do in this game. Especially if you were able to get your cartridge to have all of the events. Kicks back, props, legs on table. Yeah, basically. No, I pet the kitty. Second try. Second try. I hope so. Because if I can get it second try, that means I can move on to Latios. And something else that I kind of want to try is seeing if I can RNG manipulate a shiny Beldum. I don't know if it's possible. I haven't looked too much into it. Like, I don't know if Steven's Gift Beldum can be shiny. I assume it can. Along with the Why Not, I assume that can be shiny. Groudon and Kyogre and Rayquaza are definitely shiny huntable. Yeah, this little kitty doesn't know how to work its claws yet, so like it gets stuck on everything. The cat is actually named Midna. Beldum is possible. Did it 5 days ago. Epic. I don't know what breed it is. It is breed Mutt. I got it from the like Petco, yeah, which was housing it for the Snake River Animal Shelter. So I named it after Midna from Zelda. Epic. I got the shiny gift Beldum from Oris releasing. So I have a shiny Metagross 6 in my inventory, but I don't have one from Gen 3. I would love a shiny Swampert. Brave. So that time I was 4 frames late, or 3 frames late. Which isn't bad. Yeah, Latios' shiny is better. Now, the reason why this is going to take me a great deal longer to do than Deoxys or Ho-Oh or Lugia is because if you notice, this Pokemon shiny is Jade in color. And as we know from my past shiny hunts, if a shiny is Jade in any way similar to Jade, it is going to take me for freaking ever. Dialga, Shaman, Registeel, my 3 longest hunts ever. Yeah, the hard part, back to our earlier conversation about using Diamond Pearl, or Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl blink counter for RNG manipulation, is that it is so much harder to figure out what seed you're on to begin with, to even know where to begin the hunt. Like, you have to do something about trading a Pokemon to figure out what seed you were on, or something ridiculous like that. I don't even remember. I remember watching Papa Hefe. Or Papa Jeffy. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to say that, but... I remember watching his video on setting up that system. And I tried to do Shaman and got super discouraged because that's like the hardest thing in the world to do. Is RNG manipulate that stupid Shaman. I know I was past the 7,000 range. It was something that was a lot, that's for sure. And obviously I hacked the tickets into my game. It should be no surprise that I hacked Master Balls into my game. Wait, what? What console? Oh. What? Are you talking about the one that I've had on my streams for a little while? I'm actually surprised that the rumors are swirling so much. Ooh, bold. Yee. Oh, yeah, on the Kofu. Gotcha, gotcha. Well, that'll be awesome. Set up the next series of bots just in case they come out this year, which seems likely. Okay. So I got bold, which is about 7 frames off. So at this point, I'm going to verify that that is correct. And we are going to put into the calculator here. Like I said, this just because I got it super close on the first one doesn't mean that I'm going to be consistent about it. individual values. 26,014. Okay, this is not the bold I'm looking for here. Where is the bold I'm looking for? There's no way I can be that far off. That's wild. 153, 85, 101, 135, 117, 126. Oh, it was 26. Okay. Yeah, I am getting further away. So what that means I need to do is I am going to subtract 4. Now we'll go 3. And try again. And I'm not sure like how much it deviates by staying on that blank screen longer or not. I'm not sure how that whole thing works. Shark Lord's got to work on stuff, so you'll be in the corner not talking so you can get it done. You'll be in your bedroom making absolutely no noise and pretending you don't exist. Speaking of making no noise, I'm gonna go check on my kid real fast. He seems to be doing fine. Nintendo with the shinies be like, meh, nobody's gonna care about these things anyway, so just make it green. Or yellow. Yeah, green or yellow. That's the way of the shinies. Dude, bills are the worst. Right now, I don't know if I told you guys or not, but with credit unions, a lot of times they'll have full service initiatives, you know, basically programs that employees are rewarded for providing good service to our members and helping them fulfill like all their financial banking needs and stuff, like setting them up with rewards checking accounts versus a regular checking so that kind of works for them when they make purchases, e-statements so that the credit union can save money, term certificates so that we can generate cash flow that way and stuff. Little things like that. So like, say, e-statements, opting for paperless billing. If I can help a member set that up, I get $2 in my pocket on my paycheck. I have been having a goal to get $20 extra a day from doing that type of stuff, in addition to my hourly wage that I'm getting paid to provide member service anyways. And I've been doing that for about 15 days now and have been doing pretty good at it. The sad thing is, I get to save all of that for medical bills coming up in June. Kiddo number 2 will be arriving around June 7th to, well, June 5th to June 13th, somewhere in that ballpark. Kiddo should be arriving, so I get to save up a bunch of money so that I can have time off to help my wife adjust to having 2 kids. Ooh, I think that one was money. If I adjusted my frames correctly, I think that one was on point. Nope. But I bet it's gonna be impish. Either way, to finish and continue my story, I found a report that I can generate for new users who enroll in our online banking platform. And I've been using that as a trigger to reach out to the member and be like, hey, you recently enrolled in online banking according to my report. Were you able to figure everything out that you needed? And, you know, if they say no, I get to provide member service and then ask a question of, hey, since you're in online banking now, you're a step away from getting your statements online. Would you like to do that and go paperless? And usually if I can get a hold of people, they're more than willing to do it. So I've been getting like $20 to $30 added on my paycheck each month. So that's super cool. Well, onto my paycheck each day, I should say. Okay, so that one is a docile nature. I'm gonna quickly check to see if it's above or below. I think it's above by 5 frames. 2 frames. Which is gonna tell me that I will need to adjust this by 1. It's not a tremendous amount, but I was contemplating 18 or 19 there. And just to double check my math, we're going to change this to docile. And we are going to change that to 142, 103, 98, 146, 116, 126. Generate 41626. And this docile is 4 or 5, 17, 27, 23. Okay, yeah, that's the one. So I'm 2 frames ahead. We will see if I can get it. I have to press A, so I have to make my timing in line with it. Also, does anybody know, can somebody check the instant replay and figure out if I incremented up for this encounter? I'm pretty sure I didn't. Hey, Zenelia, welcome. That was not the right button. Why are you not working? Oh, I just checked. Ho-Oh was 16. Or 13, sorry. 13 counters. Oh, shit. It's treating me pretty good. Can't complain. Gosh dang it. Those A clicks, though. I did update it? Cool. I thought I did when I encountered it, but I wasn't confident. Dude, that kid is being way too quiet. He's playing with a mirror in there. That's the biggest thing that gets me on these shiny hunts is most of the time I increment as soon as I encounter, but then occasionally I'll forget and then I'll start incrementing at the end of the encounter when I hit reset. So I'll reset, set the controller down, increment up. And then I get all sorts of lost at when I'm supposed to be incrementing. Yeah, I made the mistake of going into his room, and now he's upset that I didn't stay there. Baby Coin has joined the chat. He sure has. Baby Coin's gonna get a bedtime if he doesn't stop crying, though. I mean, it is like 11 minutes until his bedtime, but... I'm hoping to find the shiny by then so I can do an intermission, switch to trades, or switch to Pokemon I'm hunting over and get him to bed all at the same time. We'll see if I'm lucky. I mean, if this one took me 10 to 20 encounters, it would be fair. Docile? Ooh, it shouldn't be hitting docile. That's odd. Oh no, I'm 2 frames off. Okay, that's not crazy. I was early still. Okay, well, time to wash him a bottle, get him squared away and ready for bed. At least I wasn't late. Yeah, that's true. Can I just tell you guys, like, how stress relieving these hunts actually are for me now? Like, before this last week, my stress about constantly trying to figure out shiny hunting and get it to happen faster and what to do with the future of the channel in that regard has been stressing me out so bad, just because like I felt like I've been on a time clock this entire time. But once I get Jirachi and Manaphy, I am no longer on a time crunch, and I love it. Like, outside of those two, every shiny Pokemon that I need to hunt except for 11 can be found on the Switch in some way, shape, or form, and will be so incredibly easy to hunt. Oh, shoot. He decided that he was going to climb inside of his toy box head first. Yeah, it's not funny, I'm sorry. Yeah, I just look over to see him inside his toy box. I'm like, well, that explains what that sound was. Oh, you're okay. Let's see where we landed at. Docile? So I was still early. I guess I should have just left the frames alone. I mean, I'm more consistently early than I am late. But I'm consistently getting docile now, so maybe I'll put it up there and see what happens. I am going to get him in bed, and I'll be back in probably about 4 minutes, maybe 5. hopefully you guys can still hear me okay. I did turn down my mic so that his crying wouldn't be as distracting. But he is at that stage of his life where bedtime is the end of the world. So there we go. Now it's like right by my mouth, but I do have it down negative 20 decibels. So I think we might be able to turn it back up for a minute because he's not currently screaming his head off. But yeah, he likes to cry when we're trying to put him down for sleep now, and he'll do that for like 15 minutes and then he'll be good. Like he'll fall asleep. Just a little bit of sleep regression that's pretty typical with little creatures. It is amazing how much this negative 20 decibels actually lowers the volume. Like, it makes it so different. But as I was saying before Baby Coin's accident, the stress level that I have is like so low right now for shiny hunting, because now it's just like, once I find Jirachi and Manaphy, I don't have to worry about the ticking time. I don't know if I can finish that sentence. The time clock ticking on when Pokemon Home is going to not allow transfers from Pokemon Bank, or rather said better, when Pokemon Bank and the 3DS servers are going to go down. I would expect to receive word on that this February 27th. Like, I would think that they were going to announce it then if they were going to discontinue it this year. But I definitely want to be able to get all of these Pokemon that we're going to want giveaways for in the future, or legitimate copies of now. I want to get them and put them into Pokemon Home before that all happens. So I'm already farther along than I ever dreamed that I would be by this point. So Jirachi, I started a year and a half ago. I feel like, yeah, I started it before my kid was born, and I just haven't had time to devote towards it. But I think I'm going to be able to get it a little bit faster. Wraith Hunter, it has been so long, but I'm doing really well. How are you doing? Okay, I should at the very least be on Impish. You just bought the limited editions of both SAO Progressive movies? I don't even know what those are. Progressive movies. Summary. Brave. Is Brave before or after? Brave is after. Are we a 15 or a 9? That is the question. I don't know what I was typing in, but not what I thought. So it is the late one. Okay. So what I learned is that this is going to be like my optimal. Gosh dang it. Oh, that sounds really cool, Arsenon. Okay. I love it. Did they ever finish SAO? I kind of stopped watching halfway through Alicization. It's been a while, been working. Nurses never get time off. On call all the time. Yeah, that is unfortunate. Why he got a crown and you don't? I think it's because he has Amazon, or I mean, they have Amazon Prime, and that is a Prime subscriber mark. I don't know if it means, I don't think it means they're subscribed to my stream necessarily, but they are an Amazon Prime subscriber, is what that crown means. Prime Gaming. It ends at Alicization, War of the Underworld. Does he make it out of his forced simulation? Sharklord, I'm not sure what they're going to do. So there's a few schools of thought. The idea is that if the 3DS eShop goes down, that the Switch will pick it up. There is absolutely no reason why we can't play our Game Boy games on our Nintendo Switch. I think personally, if we bought them Virtual Console on the 3DS, we should have free access to them on Nintendo Switch. What they will probably do is port it to their Nintendo Switch Online stuff and add it as Game Boy Advance games and Game Boy games respectively. I would expect to see them available on the Switch at that point, which is still cool. But I don't really want to buy them again, and I don't want to pay internet service to have them, but I think I might have to at that point. If they do the same thing they did with the Virtual Consoles initially, all of their bugs and features will still work, which is pretty great. And I think they might give us Jirachi as a shiny huntable at that point, because the bonus disc will no longer work. Oh, brings Alice into the real world. That's interesting. Pokemon Rumble U. Kid Icarus is pretty cool. Okay, we're looking for Impish. Oh, also, we're at 8 now. Oh, I'm loving it. DLC was great. I think the Kitakami Dex was a lot better, or the quirky. Quirky. That's so late. That's 2 frames late. Okay. Yeah. Oh gosh dang it. I hate spamming A. It does a little bit look like it's shiny. I don't think that the secret of the Indigo Disc, I don't think that that was a great DLC personally. Top tier DLC for Pokemon is Isle of Armor. That is the best DLC they've ever done. I loved that DLC. Although the Kitakami arc was also really good. What puts Isle of Armor in my mind above the Kitakami DLC, the Teal Mask, is it didn't feel like DLC. Isle of Armor felt like a natural part of Galar. You know, you hop on a train, you drive to a port, you fly to this island. It still didn't feel detached from the rest of Galar. It was an extension of the map. Same thing with the Crown Tundra, although that one was a little dry in my opinion, just mainly there for shiny hunting. That's okay though, I loved it. But it still felt attached. You hop on a train, you go south, you're in a new area, same map. The issue I have with Kitakami and the Teal Disc, or the Indigo Disc, is that they felt so foreign, so separate from the rest of the game. Like, to the point that they barely had anything to do with anything. And I found that disappointing. Like, getting to go on a foreign exchange thing was cool. Like, don't get me wrong, gotta go visit Unova, but it was still isolated and alone by itself. Not a part of the Unova area. It was just a school off the coast somewhere. And I thought that was a huge disservice, like that we didn't get to see any of the surrounding area, like any of the actual Unova area. And I think it could have been better if they were somehow incorporated into something else. For example, Kitakami is somewhere close to Sinnoh. If I understand my geography correctly. In fact, I don't even think it should be technically an island apart from Sinnoh. I think it is in the middle of Mount Coronet, more appropriately. So, we should vaguely understand that Sinnoh is the Hokkaido part of Japan, you know, the northernmost island of Japan. Kitakami, or Kitami, is inside Hokkaido. And they both have, you know, that old Japanese vibe, you know, with the buildings and such. Like, I really think that Kitakami is supposed to be somewhere in that vicinity of Sinnoh. Hope they merge the whole Pokedex in the future and one into a game from every gen. Oh my gosh, I would love that so much, Wraith Hunter. One game, one everything, giant map. Phenomenal. How is your Twitch message not allowed? I'm not sure. Goal areas and hot areas. I have never played Sword Art Online. I kind of wanted to. But I think it's a PlayStation exclusive or something. Impish? Okay, we're so close, guys. We are one off again. Only took us a few tries. Brass League Gen 10. I wish. Like, I would love nothing more than Generation 10 of Pokemon to be a summary of everything that's happened thus far. Like, everything is available. Nothing is hidden. Nothing is taken from us. Everything is given back. I would love to have that happen. I'm not sure, Wraith Hunter. Like, I really want to. They just are so much work for so little reward. Like, they're so hard to find a valid Herba raid that's not, like, hacked. And I don't like hosting hacked raids. I still have the capabilities for it. And I have, like, 2 extra switches right now that I'm not using for giveaways. They're performing other tasks for me. But, I don't know if I have the time or attention span to try and find those Herba Mystica raids. I also am not sure. I think I have the ability to set my stream to go directly to members. I'm not entirely sure. I think I can do it from my phone. I don't know if I have the option to do it through Streamlabs. I don't know if I can set that. I wonder. I should check. Hold that thought. Because, like, if I were to do Herba Mystica raids and put the time and attention into that, I think that I would make them member exclusive, which is one of the reasons why I haven't done it, because I don't like doing that. I think if I'm doing something, it should be for everybody, but it would increase memberships, I think. Edit video. I should have done this anyways, but on. Save. Edit. No way. I can set it to members only. That is so cool. I just have to do it after the stream starts. But yeah. Seems doable. Oh. You have to beat the Elite Four. The Elite Four and Champion those are the gym leaders. And just have it be a Pokemon Worlds. You have to go through and beat every champion. Yeah, I don't really want to do that. It's why I haven't spent a whole lot of time figuring out the raids. Impish again. Hey, consistency, guys. That's 2 in a row. Oh, no, I wasn't talking about putting this stream to members only. No, it would have been like if I was running a raid for Herba Mystica, like that stream has to be running 100% all the time. That one would be members only, so that, gosh dang it, only they could use the bot. But I don't want to do that. I'm not about that. Oh, that one was late. We're gonna redo that one. You know what they need to do? I think the Ore region should be where the championships are held. At the Relgum Tower. I agree, Arsenon. Yeah, so far, my channel's been doing pretty good. Not pushing that, though. Ever since September, channel views and monetization has been on the decline. So it's one of the reasons why I'm excited to be getting these shiny hunts, is that should be bringing in some views for the videos. And eventually I'm going to be able to do the Let's Play series where I go through every single generation and 100% the Pokedex. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. Even if little Timmy is hogging the bot. True that. That's me. Pokemon Fire Ash? I should. Absolutely I should. And randomizers. Need to get back in that Kaizo Emerald. Biggie Cheese, it is an RNG Manip Shiny. Not one that's being done successfully, evidently. Pretty sure that one was late. It follows Ash's journey through every region. That is legit. Oh, yeah, Wraith Hunter, go to sleep. Yeah, sleep's good. 36 hours is crazy. Yeah, I'm trying to rapidly complete my shiny legendary living dex before our dreaded day when Pokemon Home and Pokemon Bank, well, more specifically Pokemon Bank, is no longer compatible. Before it dies. Really, I should not be shiny hunting this right now and should have moved on to Jirachi. I think this is lashing out in fear a little bit, postponing Jirachi. Sleep is for the weak. Gosh dang it! I need to stop pressing that A button. They do not have an exact date for the bank shutdown yet. They've just alluded to it happening at some point. I just realized that for this particular shiny, I am going to need to dump it off of my save profile here. From what I understand, it is very probable that, not probable, but it is possible that we are getting a fusion between gold and black in some way. Maybe we're getting them both? If I started the Gen 5 legendaries, how come they do not have the DNA splicer? Gustavo, what exactly do you mean? Like, I obviously know what the DNA splicer is. But that's a key item. They can't hold those. Yeah, I realized I need to play through Ruby a little bit to get Pokemon to trade in the event that I get this shiny, or when I get this shiny, I will need to trade it so that I don't have to worry about this save file ever again. Yeah, Gustavo, that should be an item that you receive in the game if it's even available. It's a key item. Like, the Pokemon don't hold those items. At least they shouldn't. Oh, come on. Plot twist, it's shiny. I don't know why it took me so long to see that comment, but I did see it. I would guess, like everything else, it's going to be in the flea market area. Port Marina? No, that doesn't sound right, but it sounds close. Wouldn't that be cool, Shark Lord? Hi, cat. This is the downside to RNG manipulation, though. Just waiting. If I had more than like 30 frames left over by the time I booted up my game, I would totally be like looking to do it on frame 500. Ancient Ho-Oh could be cool. To be fair though, and if they do such a thing as that for Black and White, since Black and White kind of has that duality of ancient and future already, with White Forest and Black City, surely Reshiram would be the past equivalent and Zekrom would be the future. Like, it only makes sense. Is the original dragon's main body and the main piece of the puzzle. In other words, Kyurem is the body, Zekrom is the brain, and Reshiram is the moral. The heart. One is ideal and one is I forget what the other one is. Truth and ideals, maybe? Yeah, it could be. I mean, the entire idea of them is that they're supposed to be yin and yang, and Kyurem is like the circle that holds them together. Okay, let's just do a quick check, see where we're hitting. Brave. That one could be early or late. But I feel like that one is late. Exactly. Yeah, it is truth and ideals. Like, I had to check on that because my brain was just not braining right. And it's unfortunate that we never get to see 100% Necrozma and 100% Kyurem. Like, if we do get a Legends Unova style game, we better get to see 100% perfect form Ancient Dragon. And like, if we get a Legends Celebi game, we better get to go back in time a few times for the foundation of Johto, and we got to see the Burn Towers go down. The Burn Tower go down. Like, we got to see Ho-Oh resurrect and then fly off. Like, we got to see the Raikou, Entei, and Suicune be made. I feel like this time I was late. Shark Lord, it very well may be correct, even by the anime. Because if I'm not mistaken, for the first time, Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon kind of make sense of the whole Pokemon universe with it is a different world. Or universe, an alternate universe. So it is probable and most likely that Ultra Necrozma is only searching after Solgaleo or Lunala. Not that they both came from Necrozma. I do think I misspoke earlier when I suggested that. Ultra Necrozma is probably 100% because it only needs one or the other as a source of light, whereas Kyurem is the shell of the split from Zekrom and Reshiram. All three of them form one being. That is 147, 115. Okay, this one is 1420 for Brave. Okay, I am late now, and I have been consistently late. I'm gonna redo that one. I was definitely late on that. I don't know if Paradox is like necessarily the way to go. And that's because I think in another stream we kind of uncovered what the meaning of Paradox Pokemon is and why they shouldn't be obtainable in the other version of the game. So I think Paradox Pokemon are called Paradox Pokemon because with what we do in the Teal Mask and the Indigo Disc, we create a paradox, allowing the professor to do what it is that the professor did. If we hadn't have been there, they never would have done that. So we create a paradox, more of a bootstrap paradox in my opinion. But we create a paradox causing the events of our game. And that's why I feel they're called the Paradox Pokemon. because you cannot have in the same universe the past paradox happening and the future paradox happening. That's why it's a paradox. With Legends Arceus, it isn't a paradox. We have space-time distortions that happen, but it's not a paradox. And I think that would be the same with Legends Kyurem and Legends Celebi if they were to make those. That they would be more of space-time distortions or truth in ideal distortions. That doesn't make sense, but it kind of does in my mind. Kind of more like this is reality versus what we want reality to be, which is kind of the difference between truth and ideals. Ideals is what you want reality to be. Truth is what reality is. And that's kind of what they were fighting over more than truth and ideals in the original War of Unova. I would think that it would be you can either go to the future or you can go to the past, but both exist in the timeline, so they're not paradoxes of each other, they're just past and future. Future forms and ancient forms, if you will. And same thing with Celebi, except for I wouldn't say that there's in Legends Celebi, if it was to be made, that it would be a past versus future. I think it would be more of a time skip scenario. Kind of like how in the anime, and I believe it's Pokemon Forever, Ash ends up saving Professor Samson Oak, or Samuel Oak, or whatever the crap his name is. Ash ends up saving Professor Oak as a kid. Yes! There's a shiny at 13 encounters. Lucky number 13. There is our Blue Jade Pokemon. We got it. Hopefully I didn't wake up my kid. I don't know if I have any good Pokeballs to catch our Jade Boy in. Like, honestly, I think Netball would be the best, but none of them are like color coordinated. So I'm just gonna use a Master Ball and call it a day. Oh yeah, Arsenon, it probably is due to the loss of its heat for Kyurem. Without balance, it is just a cold, empty shell. Even in hiding, it can detect the locations of others and sense their emotions since it has telepathy. Its intelligence allows it to understand human languages. Yay, we got one live. Love that. And just to show you guys what we've been after this entire time, we have summary. There is our Jolly Nature. And if we pull up this thingamajig here, we will change its nature to Jolly. Maybe. There we go, Jolly. And we got 141, 98, 94, 124, 120, 130. Calculate IVs. And we should have IV values that are not shown. There we go. Maybe just a smidge more there. Perfect. We have 2, 7, which is 6, 19, which is 18, 7, which is 6, 10, which is 10, 8, which is 8. And there are our natures for our shiny. Arsenon donated $50 through Super Chat. I thought you said you were doing that if I got it within 5. Thank you, though. Thank you a lot, Arsenon. Okay, so that happened. IV checker, yes. Oh, what in the frame is going on there? Can I? There we go. I don't know what I clicked, but I clicked something. You were 8 off, but I'll give it to you anyways. Thanks, Arsenon. Love that. And I believe you should pop up at the top of the stream up there. At least it should, if it ever populates correctly. All right. It is now time to save. And I almost got connected to Professor Birch, but I didn't. I'm still trying to catch a Pokemon I can offload to. Didn't do it for fame? Surely not. I actually think it's more tied into Twitch than YouTube anyways, but... Okay. I'm gonna catch some Pokemon to trade really fast, and then, I don't know. I mean, maybe the stream could end just as well right here, because I don't think I'm gonna have time to get Latios, but we'll see. It's a shame I didn't get the shiny when there were 8 people in the chat. If I ever shiny hunt Seedot, you're disliking that video. I'll try not to shiny hunt Seedot on stream. I don't mind Seedot. I really hate Nuzleaf, though. And I don't like Shift Tree. But I freaking love Lotad, though. So, like, I usually go for Lotad. I don't know why you hate see how did you just do? I mean, everybody has their preferences. I know why you hate Seedot. Is because before Emerald, if you got Seedot in your game, that means you didn't have Lotad. Yeah, I think they gave Seedot too much chesticle. Okay, I got trade fodder, so we're good there. The chest pimples. Okay. Just in case I didn't save earlier. Now I take Emerald and I pop it into my handy dandy DS here. It's like, I don't know how well I can actually get this visible here. There we go. All right, we are... I'm going to press A there to create a new save. Perfect. Save 2. Oh, I guess I need to use this cable. Wait, what? You can now get 10 points when you hit pedestrians? Why are we hitting pedestrians? That doesn't sound very kosher. New game. Yes, let's do a new game. You forgot to tell the mods in DC you finally got your driver's license? Wait, Arson, you serious? Like, did you just get your driver's license? Like, no shade or judgment. I just assumed you had it already. I don't know why I'm flying here, but okay. Well, I don't think a license is required for those points. That's cool though, congratulations. Well, those pictures on the floor are misleading. Hey, that's great. Yeah, that test can be brutal. Wait, I don't know if I chose trade on this. Oh, I did choose trade. Astro, I've already done a Mew giveaway, like twice, maybe 3 times even. Hey, Ruby Swirl, welcome. I'm kind of concerned my trade cable's not working. Let's see if my other... Hey, Arsenon, you have a great one. And thanks so much for that super chat. No freaking way was it the cable. Don't stay up too late. Don't wind up like you did when randomized. Yeah, I'm not gonna stay up too late. It's only like 10 p.m. right now. I won't be going to bed until midnight. But my wife is about to get home from work, so I will be discontinuing streaming in the next 10 minutes. Like, I know I caught Latios and Latias in my original copies of Ruby and Sapphire, but like, this feels so much different for some reason. Like, it just feels weird knowing that I caught it on the island, like on Southern Island, because I've never been able to do that before. That was a good randomizer. Also, Shiny Latios looks like garbage in Ruby. I used to be a pro at these trades. Now I'm not so much. Okay, trade complete. Now we pop the game back in my DS and we figure out which one I'm supposed to load. Save 3. Let's see if I did that right. I agree, Arsenon. We absolutely should do another randomizer sometime. And not make gold Scatulas also equal possible keys, because that was brutal. Oops. That's no bueno. Let's try that again. Okay, we're looking for Latios now. And we're looking for Latios. Have a great one, Arsenon, and have a good day at work tomorrow. Okay, one of those says it's corrupted. We want this one. Replace. Okay, for some reason that's not working. Scan and fix, repair drive, because for some reason it breaks occasionally. Gonna load it back up. Okay. So that's good. Sometimes it be like this. You had the flu recently. You were able to finish a 400-page book in 2 days. Nice. That's good. That's good. Valiant effort. Okay, let's see if that correctly injected. Also, it is insanely easy to make ROMs with a R4 card. Like, insanely easy. All right. $500 frames for Regice, 102 for Regirock, 102 for Registeel, 78 frames for Latios. So 78. Gonna make me do math. I work at a bank, I do too much math. Minus 78. 11,747. I don't believe this is possible. Like, I would think it would be very comparable to Latios, but let's find out. Oh, it didn't update. Is Ruby Swirl and Astro still hanging out, or is it just Shark Lord these days? You and one other. Yeah, that's what it's telling me. It says that there's 4 people hanging out. Oh shoot, I have a cat locked in a bedroom. She's concerned because it's 10:10. She hasn't had dinner yet. It's 10 minutes late. It could be. Could be somebody's on Twitch. Usually there's one person on Twitch hanging out. Ah, there's our Latios. I just love Latios so much. Looks so cool. Brings me such joy. So let's check out what we got. Oh gosh dang it, I did it again. I knew better. Adamant. Ooh, that's not good. Let's find out, though, just how bad that is. Okay. Six, 102, 106, 103, 138, 120. Calculate. 12, 16, 22. Not that adamant. Given that I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be a ways off. I hit frame 12,252. $378 off. Well, I'll be. That definitely sounds a lot like 404 frames. $378. Oh, I know what I did. $11,496. Okay. We will not be counting that one, as it was most definitely a trial and one with bad information. So we got time for probably one more encounter. Since I'll need to take that ship there. Yeah, there's 4 people hanging out still. Probably wondering when I'm going to get to the exciting stuff. It'll be this one for sure. All right. Southern Island. We can hope it'll be this one. If it is, though, I'm going to feel bad for not counting the first one. Maybe I'll have to count it just to be safe. Not what I wanted to do, but maybe we'll get lucky. This will for sure be the last encounter of the stream. bet 30. Yeah, so far, only negative thing about the RNG hunting is the time spent doing nothing while waiting for time to tick down. That's just your proof for the stream that I do have a life. And there are flying cats on the stream too, evidently. Alright, no shiny. So we'll catch it and we'll figure out how far off I am. Bashful? I don't know if there's Bashful close by. Okay. We have 145, 93, 106, 125, 140, 121. Okay, we got a Bashful with 10, 16, 22. Okay, nothing in the immediate vicinity there. Bashful 10, 16, 23, 21, 10. Okay, this is the one. So this is exactly 50 frames off. So I am 50 frames late. I'm going to subtract those. And 1446, which is a lot closer to the Latios hunt. Like, which is where I agree. Okay, well, I will catch you guys in another stream. Hopefully we'll get Latios at that time if I don't get it. Or Latios at that time